4 weeks of the college football season are in the books. We're almost in October, which means the season is really starting to heat up. We're getting a better understanding of which teams are still alive in the playoff discussion. Although the final playoff rankings are still months away, here's how the playoff would currently look if the season were to end today. Before we get to today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are you love college football, and odds are you aren't subscribed to my channel. So make sure to subscribe to one of the best college football communities here on YouTube. In case you forgot and need a quick reminder on how the new playoff format works, the 4 highest ranked conference champions will receive a first round bye. Then the highest ranked group of 5 team will earn a spot as well. After that, the next 7 highest ranked teams would be in. Alright, hopefully all that makes sense, so let's get to the teams that would make the 12 team playoff. We're also going to be looking at this based on the current AP poll standings, since that's all we really have to base this off of at the moment. We didn't have much change this week, with only one new team entering our top 12. However, there was some movement between the teams that were ranked 5 to 12. Staying in number 1 this week is Texas, who is the highest ranked SEC team. It was pretty close though, as they had 1,527 points, with Georgia right behind them at 1,482 points. Staying in number 2 though is Ohio State, who is the highest ranked Big Ten team. Staying in number 3 is Miami, who is the highest ACC team. As of right now, the next team behind Miami in the ACC standings is actually Louisville, who is currently ranked at 15. So if you wanted to know which ACC team was potentially lined up next, well, as of right now, it's looking like Louisville. Finally, we have Utah, who is still ranked number 4, as they're the highest ranked Big 12 team. If you want to know which Big 12 team is lined up behind them, well, because of a couple of losses this weekend, it's actually Iowa State, who is currently ranked number 18. But like I said, the top 4 stays the exact same, so let's look at the teams that are ranked 5 through 12. At number 5 this week, you have Georgia, then you have Alabama, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, Missouri, and coming in at number 12, entering our playoff rankings, is Boise State. For the last couple of weeks, Northern Illinois was ranked number 12, as they were the highest ranked group of 5 team. Well, Boise State has been playing some really good football recently, and they were just ranked inside the top 25 of the AP poll. So based on all of this, they would get that 12th and final seed in the college football playoff. Like I mentioned though, there was some movement between the 5 and 12, as Tennessee and Ole Miss flipped, and Missouri did drop 4 spots. With so much movement this weekend and a lot of teams losing, we actually have some new teams that are entering our first 4 out and our first 4 group of 5 teams out. Moving to our first 4 out, we have Michigan, USC, LSU, and Louisville. USC has been in there the last couple of weeks, but Michigan, LSU, and Louisville are all brand new here, so they're on the door knocking towards being the playoff team. Our group of 5 first 4 out also got some shakeups as well, as we have UNLV, James Madison, Liberty, and Navy as the first 4 group of 5 teams out. So these 4 teams are still very well alive in the college football playoff hunt. With there being a shakeup in our top 12, that means some of the matchups have changed as well. We now have Georgia hosting number 12 Boise State, number 6 Alabama is hosting number 11 Missouri, number 7 Tennessee would host number 10 Penn State, and finally number 8 Ole Miss would host number 9 Oregon. Despite there being some shakeups in the rankings this week, we still have an all SEC matchup between Alabama and Missouri. For those of you that are new to these videos, every week I'm just begging that we have new teams enter the top 12, so we're not getting conference matchups in these playoff games. I want to see matchups between teams that never play each other, not some inter-conference matchups. So hopefully by the end of this season, there's a lot of shakeups going on, and none of these games are going to be conference matchups. Because really, that's the only thing I'm asking for, because if you take out Alabama, Missouri, all of these other games would be fantastic. I mean, Penn State going on the road to Tennessee, and Oregon going on the road to Ole Miss, those would be fantastic games that would be played at a home environment. Now, Alabama and Missouri would certainly be a good game, and I would definitely be watching, but like I said, I don't want to see a matchup between teams that can play on any given year. With September coming to an end, we are getting ready to enter October, so we are starting to get a better understanding of which teams are going to be in the playoff discussion by the end of the year. but considering that we still have a top 12, there are so many teams that are still in the playoff hunt. I mean, if you look at the top 25 right now, there isn't a team ranked in there that currently has 2 losses. It just features a bunch of teams that are either undefeated or have only 1 loss, meaning all 25 of those teams are technically still in the playoff discussion. You look at teams like BYU, Kansas State, Texas A&M sitting at the bottom of the top 25, and although it seems kind of unlikely they'll make it inside the top 12, they're still alive because so many teams now have an opportunity of reaching the college football playoff. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love that the playoff is now 12 teams. I love that all these different programs have actual chances of reaching the college football playoff. Hopefully for our sake, by the time November rolls around, there are still 20 to 30 teams that are still in the playoff discussion, and it's not something like 14 or 15 where only a couple teams are going to get screwed. I want absolute chaos in that final month, and I want the college football playoff committee to have a really tough decision by the time the end of the season rolls around and they're trying to decide which 12 teams are going to be making the college football playoff. Well, that wraps it up for today's video. What are your thoughts on the 12-team format, and what are your thoughts on the 12 teams that are currently in the playoff as of today? Do you think these are going to be the 12 teams we see at the end of the year, or do you think they're going to be teams we're not even talking about that are going to slide their way inside that top 12? Whatever your thoughts are on the 12-team format and the current 12 teams that are in the playoffs at the moment, let me know in the comment section down below. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. I'm posting college football videos all season long, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that confusing YouTube algorithm that nobody understands, but it does help share this video and my channel with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all in my next video.